Making YouTube video, starting your own video. Subject to short. Write your video. Write is important to your YouTube video. Without write, your audience won't be able to see what you've filmed. Write can also help create a mood or affect your audience feeling. For example, darker shot can make a scene feel scared or sad. Video camera need more light than our eyes do. Most filmmakers use extra light to help brighten the actors. Use natural light. Buying light for filming can be expensive, but don't worry. You have one of the biggest, most powerful light available for free, the sun. Sunlight really brightens things up, but as you know, it's only available during the day. If the sky has just a few or no cloud, you have direct sunlight. In the case, you have see more shadow around on your subject or actor. You can have the actor look directly into the sun, but bright sunlight can make them squint or burn out their retina completely. You can remove some shadow by using a reflector. It helps bounce light back into the darker areas. Photographers use them too. You might have seen a reflector in action and you had a school picture taken. You can buy a reflector, or you can use anything that has a large white surface, such as a polystyrene board or large poster board. By angling the reflector toward your subject or actor, the white surface will reflect the sunlight. Don't film your actor with the sun behind the sun. They will end up looking shadowy, and you might get lens flares, which look like round bulb or streaks of light across your shot. Lens flares can sometimes look great, but there is also highlighting any dot or smudge on your camera lens. A cloud they give you for problem is the shadowy and lens flares. You can use daylight to help light thin in a room, as long as the room has windows. The light that's coming through only one window may add shadow to your subject or actor, and you can turn on a lamp or light inside the room. Use extra light. You have to use extra light whenever you are filming without sunlight. If your camera is set to automatic and you are filming a sense with low light, the picture quality will be bad. You may end up with a grainy image with lots of dots. This can look good in some shot, but it's not an effect you want to produce accidentally. Even if it's an effect you are looking for, it's best to write your video as well as possible and then add the effect later when you are editing. You may need extra light if you are filming a blog or review using your webcam in your room. Professional lights can be expensive, and you can use light that you already have around. Getting a good quality LED bulb for your desk lamp is a good option because they don't get so hot, and you can even get color changing LED bulb that allow you to choose your color temperature or create a lighting effect. What's color temperature? Color temperature has nothing to do with heat, but instead the color of light is measured of Kelvin on a scale from warm orange to cool blush. The lamp in your house are likely to be warmer color, which will measure around 3200 Kelvin. If you look out the window, the light will produce a cooler color, which measures at about 5600 Kelvin and higher. Most camcorders, including camera phones, will auto-adjust to the temperature of the light they have around them, a process known as white balancing. More professional camera will require the operator to set the white balance manually. Before you go moving right around your house, please check with adult in charge first. You might even ask them to help you. Nick didn't have any light when he first started making films, so he used a desk lamp. They were great for close-up shot, but usually weren't powerful enough for a wide shot. The following list describes the type of additional lighting you could use for your video. LED. You can buy inexpensive LED light, which are brilliant, smart, sure, but by brilliant, we mean really bright. You use a camera-mounted LED light with AA battery. The LEDs are small and lightweight. We sometimes even take the LED light outdoor while filming. Halogen utility. You can buy these from hardware stores for a lot less money than professional lighting cost. Halogen utility light get hot when you use them. Let them cool down before you move them around. They also use a lot of power, so you may want to ask the adult to help you set them up. The main thing to remember when lightening your YouTube video is to make sure that every shot looks natural. And the scene in your viewfinder doesn't look natural, something is wrong. Look through the viewfinder. View your subject or the actors should look much like they look when you look at them directly, without the camera. If you are making a blog, a review, or how-to video, shining a desk lamp on your face could provide enough light to make your shot look great. For short film or funny video that you capture around the house or outdoor, there may be enough light around, so then you don't need extra. Consider these factors when writing your video. Overexposed shot. If shots are overexposed, it means they are too bright. Some of the brighter area may have gone white and lost detail. You can see the part of his face are completely white, and then some of the detail and color was lost. It's really hard, using impossible, to put this detail back into editing. You can overexpose film by placing too much light on your subject or in your scene. Or it can happen because the iris on your camera is often too wide or aperture is set too low. You can fix this easily by lowering the light or by raising the aperture level. You can discover more adult aperture in the next section on this project. Underexposed shot. If your shots are underexposed, they are too dark. You may not be able to see some areas of your subject or actor. You can see only part of the face or some detail has been lost. Underexposure is easier to repair with editing, but it still isn't great. Having to boost the brightness too much, that can affect the color and wind up grainy. 3-point lightening. The film and TV lightening technique has 3 lights set up around the subject or actor. A 3-point lightening setup works like this: subject, camera, key light, fill light, back light. The key light can be on either side of the subject. It gives the most amount of light to the subject. If light one side of the subject face, the actual light you see in the picture is just a prop. Put the fill light on the opposite side of the right key light. It feels right to make fewer shadows on the face. See the fill light a little lower the brightness than the key light. The back light. Behind the subject to one side, it may seem like it doesn't do anything, but it lights around the head to separate the subject from the background. If we want to go for it, put all 3 lights together. Bounced light. This is our favorite technique because it provides the most natural light. Bounce light reflect light of walls, ceiling, and reflect and onto a subject. Directly shining a light can cast shadow behind the object or light up a face too much. Bouncing light of the ceiling, wall, or reflector, however, break up the light around the room. Sometimes you use a mixture of bounce light and direct light to get a reflector in an actor's eye. It can produce a sharper looking image. You can combine a key light with bounced light to reflect light in the actor's eyes. If you don't have many lights in the room, you can reflect light on your subject using tinfoil. You can even wrap foil around the cupboard to make your own reflector.